What's going on, everyone? My name is Benny. This is my son, Lumpy. We are Team Rally Fries, a 12U team out of Norwalk, California, here at the Perfect Game Fall State Championship Series. We've made it to the semifinals. Rally Fries, what time is it?
Game!
We are here in the beautiful city of Huntington Beach, California, at the Huntington Beach Sports Complex in California. Team Rally Fries in semifinal game number 1. We'll be going up against the LMB 12U team. Good luck to both teams. Hopefully lots of great plays and lots of great hits. Rally Fries, the 2 seed, will be the home team and taking the field. Good luck, Fries. We love you very much. Let's go. It's a beautiful and chilly evening for Rally Fries baseball. Rally Fries are ready. Umpire is ready. LMB is now ready. Ethan on the mound. Aiden catching Lumpy in left field. We're off with the first pitch. Strike one. Rally Fries once again in our classic blue City Connect jerseys. Don't forget, we got shirts for sale. Click the link in the description. If at any point in the video, if you like what you see, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Leave us a comment. We love answering them. Here we go. Ethan back on the mound. 0-1 count and ball 1. Here's the 1-1. That's a poke and foul. 1-2. That's a ball. Count is 2-2. That's a ground ball chopper to Jaden, who fires and got him. 1 out. New batter in the box here. Ground ball to Jaden, who kind of fields it, and it gets through for a single. Thor at third, Jaden at short, Dante at second base, Carter over at first. We got an Aaliyah in right field. We got a Benji in center, and we got a Lumpy in left. Ethan fires, strike, and safe. And he's going to third. We might have a play. They got him. Great job, Fries. All right. New batter, foul ball. 0-1. That's a ball. 1-1. Strike 2. Or strike 3. Got him. I must have missed a strike, but great job, Ethan. Let's go bat. Bottom of the first. Aiden leading it off here for the Fries, and he takes ball 1. 1-0 count. If I didn't mention it, it's really chilly out here. 68 degrees. That ball's hit to the right fielder, who makes the catch, and that's 1 out. Lumpy in the box, his first at-bat in the game. Takes strike 1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And that's a ball. 1-1. Ball. Here's the 2-1. Lumpy rips that. Foul. Whoa, heads up. Nice try. 2-2. Lumpy with a rip. And that falls. And he gets it started with a single. Great hit, Lumpy. Thor in the box, checking on Lumpy, and he's safe. First pitch to Thor. Ball. 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0. Ball. 3-0 count as an ocean breeze is boiling through. Ball 4. Thor wiggles over to first. Lumpy's going to move over to second. Benji with 2 runners on takes ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0. Ball 3. 3-0. Strike 1. 3-1. Ball 4. Benji works a walk and the bases are loaded. 1 out. Ethan in the box here. Strike 1. 0-1 here. Ball. 1-1 here. That's a ground ball. They get 1 safe, and a run comes in, and the Fries strike first and take a 1-0 lead. Mason comes in to run for Ethan, who is pitching. Pitchers and catchers get courtesy runners. Aaliyah with 2 runners on. Strike 1. 0-1. That's a strike. 0-2. Strike 3, got her. And that's 2 outs, or 3 outs, excuse me. Great job. The Fries with a 1-0 lead. Top of the second here. Strike 1. 0-1. Strike 2. 0-2. That's a ball. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Strike 3, got him. Great job, Ethan. And that is 1 out. New batter. Ball one. Here's the 1-0 pitch. That is foul. 1-1. Hit to Ethan. 2 outs. Ethan fires. Strike one. 1 strike. Ground ball to Thor. And he bobbles it. Nice hit, young man. Nice try, Thor. New batter. That's a ball. 1-0. Ground ball to Ethan. Flicks it to first, and that's 3 outs. All right, we're going to the bottom of the second. Carter leading it off here. Strike one. 0-1. Hit. And wow! All the way into the other field, but foul. Man, it's just a matter of time before Carter starts getting those fair. And they're actually going to test this out and check with the umpire right here. 0-2. Strike 3, got him. Great pitch. Dante in the box here. Ball 1. 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0 pitch. That's in there for a strike. 2-1. Ball. 3-1. Strike 2. Full count here. Got him. Strike 3. And that's 2 outs. El Rey in the box. That's a ball. 1-0. Ball 2. 2-0. Ball. 3-0. Ball 4, and Jaden wiggles over to first. 2 outs, top of the lineup for the Fries. That's a chopper. That gets through for a single. Dante gonna hold at second. Sorry, that's Jaden. 2 outs here. Lumpy at the dish. Runners on first and second. And that's a strike. 0-1. Lumpy hits that well. And gone! Lumpy! His 5th home run of the season! And 50th on the year! It's a home run! It is a home run! No, it went over! That was gone! That's a home run! I saw it! Bro, that's a home run! You missed the call! That was a home run. Unfortunately, the umpires did not see it, but we all saw it. That was a home run. Unreal. I cannot believe what's happening here. That clearly went over the fence, but wow. Unbelievable. That is not going to be a home run. That is just amazing. Here is Thor at the dish. Strike 1. I love umpires, but holy moly, man. That is some ridiculous stuff. I can't remember the last time I've gotten that upset. That was just unbelievable right here. That's a ball. And safe is the call. Lumpy moves over to third. That was his 5th home run and 50th on the season. I don't care what anybody says. Everyone on YouTube's going to see that and know that was a home run. Here's the pitch to Thor, and that's a ball. Here's the pitch to Thor. That's hit into the air. Tough play, it falls. A run comes in. Great job, Team Rally Fries. Benji in the box here, and that's a ball. I know being an umpire is not easy, man, but holy moly, that was a home run. I don't care how many times I say it. That's a strike. Here's the pitch to Benji. Ball. Here's the pitch, and that's a ball. Lumpy with his first, I don't know, 295, maybe 300 first home run. I'm not sure. Leave a comment. Tell me how far you think that home run was hit. I'm not even sure of the count, you guys. I cannot believe what I just saw. That ball is foul. Here's the pitch to Benji, and that is ball 4. He is going to first. Man, you're going to watch this video, and you're going to regret that call, man. Ethan in the box here. Strike 1. 0-1. There's a ground ball. Great job, young man, and they get the out every... That's 3 outs. All right. Lumpy's 50th home run of his life right there. I don't care. You guys saw it. Ethan back on the mound here, and that's a ball. 1-0. Ball. 2-0. Ball. 3-0. Strike one. 3-1, ball four. And that young man works a walk. Runner on first, foul ball. 0-1, ball. 1-1, strike two. Checking him at one. Safe. 1-2, chopper. They get one, got two. Great job, Fries. New batter, strike one. 0-1, ball. 1-1, strike two. 1-2, strike three. Great job, Ethan. We're going to the next inning. Aaliyah leading it off here. That's a rip. And that gets down, and Aaliyah gets it started with a single. Carter in the box here. That's they call it a strike. 0-1, ball. 1-1 count. I'm finally calm again. There's the pitch, and that's a rip. Oh, but I can't see it. It must be foul. 1-2, strike three, got him. Aaliyah goes two. I'm not sure what happened, but Aaliyah's out too. Interesting game here. Here is Dante in the box. Strike one. 0-1, ball. 1-1, 2-1, 2-1, ball. 3-1, ball four, and Dante works a walk. El Rey, strike. Checking him at one, safe. 0-1, strike two. 0-2, ball by the catcher, and now Dante wiggles over to second. 1-2, ball. 2-2, ball. Safe at third. 3-2, ball four, and he's going to first. That's what that noise was. Runners on the corners for Aiden. Ball one. 1-1. That's a strike. Or now it's 1-1, sorry. Here's the 1-1. That ball's ripped to the left fielder and makes the catch. Great job, young man. Nice catch. Top four, Rally Fries with a 4-0 lead. Strike one. I know you can't see it, but Dodger Films and Benny No Aviation Enthusiast, what kind of helicopter is that? 0-1, swinging and miss, strike two. 0-2, strike three. Great job, Ethan. One out. New batter in the box. That's a poke and foul. 0-1. That ball's hit well. Benji and Lumpy. Lumpy makes the catch. 2 outs. That young man hit a home run. I know it doesn't count in the game, but on YouTube it counts. New batter in the box. Ooh, foul ball. 0-1, ball. 1-1. That's a ground ball to Jaden off his glove, and that young man's safe. New batter. Whoa, ball one. Checking him. Safe. He's gonna hold. New batter in the box. Ball one. There's the pitch. Strike. He's going to third, and they got him. Or safe is the call. 1 strike here. That's 2. 2 strikes. Got him. That's 4 outs. Great job, young man. Lumpy in the box here. Takes ball one. 1-0. Ball two. 2-0 count. It's getting cold out here. My lens is starting to fog up. And that's ball three. 3-0. Strike one. 3-1. Ball four. Lumpy works a walk. Thor in the box here. Takes ball one. They were going to check Lumpy, but he went back to first. 1-0. Strike. 1-1. Thor with a chopper. Foul. Nice play, coach. 0-2. Ball. 1-2. Thor! That ball is gone! Thor with a 2-run home run! Makes it 6-0. Great job! 2 home runs for the Fries on the day. Great job, young man. Let's go. Benji in the box here. Strike one. 0-1. Ball. 1-1. Benji with a foul ball. 1-2. Strike three. Got him. Great pitch, young man. 1 out. Ethan in the box here. Takes ball one. 1-0. Ball two. 2-0. Hit into the air. And caught. Great job, young man. Aaliyah in the box here. That's a ground ball. And third base gets it and fires. That's going to get by. Aaliyah on her horse is going too. And she's in there with a single and an error. Gets to second base. 1-0. That's ball two. 2-0. Ball three. 3-0. Oh, that's hit well. Third base. Foul ball. 3-1. Ball four. And Luddy's going to first. Dante takes strike one. 0-1. Strike two. That gets by the catcher. And now everyone moves up a base. Here's the pitch. That's a poke. Into the gap, but caught by the right fielder. Great job, young man. Top five here. Aaliyah comes in to pitch. And that's strike one. 0-1. Ball. 1-1. That's a rip. And way foul. 1-2. That's hit well. And caught by Benji. Great job. 1 out. New batter. Strike one. 0-1. Ball. Aaliyah fires, and that's a ball. Aaliyah fires. That's a hard hit, and that is through for probably more than a single. Runner is on his way to 2. They hit the cut, and he's in with a double. Nice hit. New batter here. Strike one. 0-1. Strike two. 0-2. That's a foul ball. 2 strikes here. That's hit into the air. I think Thor getting underneath it. And he makes the catch. 2 outs. New batter. Runner still hanging out. Checking him at 2. Safe. Here's the pitch. That's a poke. Slicing. Foul. 0-1. Ball. 1-1. Strike two. 1-2. Hit well. And that's going to be foul. Again. Another 1-2. That's a hit. And that falls. Benji loses the ball and a run comes in to make it a 6-1 game. Nice hit. New batter. Strike one. 0-1. That's a poke and foul. 0-2 here. Ground ball. That's through for a single. Runners are going to hold at first and second. New batter here. Strike. 0-1. Hit into the air and foul. 2 strikes here. Ball. 1-2. Checking them at 1. Safe. 2-2. Foul ball. 2 strikes here. Foul ball. 2 strikes. Another foul ball. Another 2-2. Got him! Strike 3. Great job, Aaliyah. We're going to the bottom of the 5th. El Rey leading it off. 6-1 Fries ball. 3-1. Ball 4. Jaden wiggles over to first. 2-2. That's a poke. And that's going to fall. Great job, Aiden. And he's in with a single. Lumpy in the box here. 2 runners on. First pitch is a ball. Oh no, they throw it down, but no one was going. 3-1. Ball 4. Lumpy wiggles over to first, and the bases are loaded. Here's the pitch. That's ball 4. Thor goes to first, and a run comes in, and that makes it 7-1. 1-2. That's a ground ball. And they get 1 out and safe as a run comes in. And that makes it 8-1. 2 runners on for Ethan. Hard hit. That is through. And Thor on his way home. And he's in there. 9-1 Fries. That's the ball game. the Fries make it to the championship game. Great job. Don't forget to binge watch. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button. We'll see you in the championship game. Peace.